The Talmud says a story about Rabbi Yeshua, the son of Hananiah, that one time he was going in his way and he came to a crossroad and he met a child and he asked him, "Tell me, what's the way to get to the city?" And he responded, "There is a short and long way, and there is a long and short way." So he told him, "Give me the short and long way." So he gave him the direction. As Rabbi Yeshua went, he came close to the city, he saw the city, but he couldn't enter because there was a bunch of orchards right in front of him that blocked his entry. So he made his way back and he told the child, he says, "What are you giving me this direction?" He still told him, "I told you it's going to be short but long," meaning you can't get in. So, of course, he had to go the long but short way. In today's reading, the Torah describes that this mitzvah, this Torah, with everything that's in it, is not far. It's not out of reach from a person. It's not in heavens that one should say, "Who's going to go get me there to go bring it?" It's not across the sea that one's going to ask, who's going to bring me across the sea to receive the Torah mitzvahs. It is close to us, to our hearts, to be able to perform those mitzvahs. Now you can ask a question. Is Torah close to a person's heart, that his heart can be full of Torah and mitzvahs all the time? So there's the short and long answer, and there's the long and short answer. Meaning, we're all born with a godly soul, with an neshama. We just have to tap into ourselves and let it shine. And that faith will lead us to do Torah mitzvahs. Now, just by tapping into the faith that we have is great, but it's not enough. Because many people are able to express their faith. Even someone who's a thief, before he goes and does his act of stealing, he prays to God. He says, "Please help me, make sure I'm successful in what I'm doing." So there's faith, but it's not a deep faith because he's doing things that are against God as he's expressing his faith. Then there's the long way. The long way is to really study, to explore the wisdom of God, the beauty of the Torah, which is really, really well understood when we learn more of the mystical parts of Torah, that is with Hasidic Kabbalah understanding of things. Then it takes time and there's a lot of learning. But as we grow in that learning, we grow a real essential love and a deep understanding of Torah and God's ways. And that will bring out a way more strong faith and stable faith that will be able to serve God truly with our entire hearts. Today's Tanya, which actually it's interesting to note that this verse that is very close to you to perform the mitzvahs with your mouth, with your heart, is actually the introduction for the book of Tanya. It says that it's going to explain in a long and short way how it's close to a person's heart. Today's Tanya explains that the soul is comprised of 10 elements, which is called the 10 koiches hanefesh, the 10 faculties of the soul. There are 3 that function within the mind, and that is Chachma, Bina, and Das, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. And based off that, that's how a person's attributes are enacted. So take a child, for example. A child, since his wisdom and understanding of things in the world is not the greatest yet, so therefore his love and his fear and what he considers beauty and what he what he acts according to is not major. Why? Because his understanding is not major. But take someone who's grown up, someone who's more understanding, advanced in learning, then they will have appreciation and love and fear for different things, greater things. And can you imagine someone who studies the wisdom of God, the Torah? He will have a more appreciation and love for things that are more godly because he has that knowledge in his mind. The mitzvah of today is the mitzvah of the establishing the new month, and that would happen in a Jewish court, and we are not able to establish a new month today because there is no high Jewish court in function in today's world. Have a wonderful day.